will connect ಮಾಡಿ.
Structural engineers. So this webinar will surely help the UG students in civil engineering and PG students in structural engineering and construction technology, and also the faculty members in civil engineering and industry profession.
Sorry, there was some technical difficulty. This year, our mother institution, Janta Education Society, is celebrating its 50th year of institution, which has started in the year 1997, is celebrating its silver jubilee. And on this occasion, our management has informed to celebrate it in a large way. So the 5-day national webinar is because of this. And I would like to welcome our chief college, and because of her, we could able to achieve good admissions. And backbone of this webinar, engineer KL, because of him, I could get the connection of INSDAG, Dr. A K Samanta, and in his absentia, I would like to welcome him also. I would like to also welcome Mr. A K Samanta, who is the General Manager Mechanical INSDAG. He has really helped us in all the way to conduct this national webinar, right from the speakers, right from the topics. He selected very good topics and very good speakers, and because of that, we could able to see there are more than 1,000 participants across the country who is now participating in this webinar. I would also welcome Dr. N. Govindraju sir, who is the advisor and administrative officer of VIVEKANANDA Institute of Technology. He is really the motivation behind this webinar. I would also like to welcome the main pillar of this webinar, Dr. Padmanabha S., who is the principal VKIT. I would like to welcome him also. Sir, welcome, sir. I would like to welcome all the HODs of various departments of VKIT and faculties of civil engineering, especially. Last but not the least, I would like to welcome all the participants from government organizations, private organizations, colleges, undergraduate students, postgraduate students, and all the consultants. I welcome you all.
Forward, and he wanted to organize this program, and obviously I have extended my support best to organize it, and I have contacted many faculties. So faculties are from both INSTAG side as well from the outside experts. Let me introduce my organization. This development and growth, it has been founded in 90 countries. So we talk to them to go for steel structure, and in case of any problem, we extend our help to them. I think, sir, is there any audience the book in book form, and we give it to our members free of cost so that they can read it and they can update their knowledge. Another activity is training and seminar. That also we are organizing as of now also one, and we are repeating this type of activity throughout the year. Then we meet the decision makers like PWD, Railways, CPWD, and other the development authorities to help them to go for the steel intensive structure. Now, regarding membership, we have more than 700 members, out of which founding members are the big steel producers like Ministry of Steel, Steel Authority of India Limited, JSW, Tata Steel, MNS, RINL, etc. Primary member exactly not producers of the steel, but having good business in steel. And you can see their membership fee as well as turnover. Then you may be interested in this type of membership. One is associate member, small working organization like consultant, contractor, and institutional member. We are having more than 50 colleges as our member, and we send them different books free of cost. And their students also participate in our refresher course, in our seminars, in our award scheme, etc. Then individual line member, those who are in the business of steel, they take the individual life membership for life for 9,000 rupees. Now with this, now I am going to that steel production. If you see in 1950, when India got freedom, it was only 189 million steel. It was produced in 1950. As of now, today, 2020, this is the worldwide figure, not Indian figure. Now, as of now, it is 1878 million ton. It is in the 20. Now, who are the major steel producing countries? First is China. So, out of 1800 million steel, China alone is producing more than 1,000 million ton. India, though it is placed in the second position, but we are producing around 100 million steel. Japan 83, followed by USA, Russia, and South Korea. Then steel use per capita means if we steel consumption, if we divided the per head, then world average is 227.50 kg per capita per annum. That is the steel consumption figure. China is consuming around 691 kg per head, whereas India stands at 64. So in terms of production and in terms of consumption, though we are taking the second position in terms of production, but we stand around 1/10 of the steel consumption and production compared to China. Whereas the Japan, though they are producing more steel, but they are consuming also more steel, more than 415 kg per capita. This is because of their developed infrastructure and low population. Similarly, USA, Russia, South Korea figure is there. South Korea is consuming around 1,000 kg per head steel per annum. Then regions for low consumption in India. Whereas the Japan, though they are producing more steel, but they are consuming also more steel, more than 415 kg per capita. This is because of their developed infrastructure and low population. Steel consumption is the indication of overall development of the development index of any country. Then non-revision of codes as standard. We are having more than 16,000 codes under Bureau of Indian Standard, but I think most of the codes are not either updated or. Hello, slide is moving. Hello,
sir, slide move ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ sir, it's not moving.
You could have told me. I don't know. Already I have proceeded 5 to 6 slides. I don't know what is happening.
Sir, please you switch on to the slideshow, sir.
Slideshow. Okay, let me
at the top.
Yeah, this slides. Yeah, at the top slideshow.
Yeah. From our current slide, you can give it now. Sir. From a current slide. Second icon.
Google Chrome one just
second.
You just
slide.
close that dialog box, sir.
YouTube in the broadcast.
Okay.
On the top, it is there from current slide. Second icon.
Second icon from
the left side. Yeah. That one.
Now can you see it?
You just click it, sir. That one.
Is it moving?
No. Click on that icon, sir.
Yeah, I have clicked on already.
Once again, sir.
Yeah, slide from clients. Now I have started again. Is it moving? Again, I am presenting.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, it should be enter screen or window or tab. I have put it window. There are three options.
You just 1 second, sir.
Yeah, share the application window. I am sharing it.
ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು
Yeah, share.
ನೀವು
Now has it come?
No, sir.
Really, I am.
It's okay. You can.
Now is it moving? Kindly check. Can
Yeah,
you see?
it's-
Can you see anything?
Yeah, sir.
At full screen mode, it is not moving. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, let
yeah,
me go
please,
like
sir.
this only. No, 1 second. Let me try. Now I have made it full screen. Can you check? No,
No, sir.
the same problem. But you can see it. That PowerPoint PT that just.
Yeah,
Application
we
mode.
can see the slide, sir.
Okay, so we have to go like this. I don't know what is the problem. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
okay. So now that this is the major steel producing countries, can you check the list? That China, India, Japan. Are you able
Yeah.
to visit?
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
sir. Yeah, it's visible,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Now the reasons for low consumption of steel in India. Can you see this slide?
Yeah, sir.
Can
We
you see?
can, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we can, sir.
That overall development we are for a long time. Then lack of quality conscience in Indian mind, lack of awareness about the latest knowledge, faulty evaluation method of structure. You know, whenever any structure is constructed, thousands of crores are involved, especially if it is public structure. But our evaluation method has some problem. Because of that also, number of structure constructed per year in India is very low. In addition with that, so many socio-economic problems are there. Now, why steel? Why should we go for steel? Steel and concrete are the main two materials for construction. But why should we select steel for construction? Now, one by one. Higher strength to weight ratio. That is one biggest advantage of steel. It means that steel can carry more weight compared to its own weight. For example, in any, if the load carrying capacity is 60%, steel that structures, whereas in case of concrete, it will be reversed. And other materials like wood or bamboo, etc., they are not in a position to carry much weight. That's why we have to select between concrete and steel. Steel is strong material, it can carry more load. That is the biggest advantage of steel. Another is longest life and lowest life cycle cost. You can see this bridge I have located over Krishna River in Raichur. It was constructed in 1861 and it has become obsolete, I think, 5 to 6 years back. So it has given more than 150 years of life. That's why steel is preferred, because longest life it offers. As a result, it gives the lowest life cycle cost and it gives a good structure to our society. Then beautiful design. When we call the structure is beautiful, then it is possible by steel. Because in other material, it may not be possible to make it a beautiful. But whenever any structure is built with the steel, you will find it, then many people are attracted to see it. Then corrosion is a problem. Corrosion is one natural phenomena which is cited against using the steel, but corrosion is really not a problem. Corrosion can be resisted or prevented in a better way. And not only that, to prevent the corrosion, when we paint a structure, it's additional beauty. Then designers are, you will be finding number of steels wide, where really designers will get satisfaction that no, they have done some. Nowadays also in India or in railways, you go and you see many such old structures are there. Then fast track construction, because I think in steel, as steel is fabricated within the workshop and erected at the site, so that traffic diversion or any other types of problem can be avoided in steel material, because other materials have to be constructed at the site only. So by that also the steel construction takes very least time. An unbelievable application. Exactly, nobody could think it is a railway line. Here you can find under some girders are there, and on the steel platforms the ballast is there, and over there the steel railway track is there. So steel can be applied in many unbelievable positions where that normally people cannot think. Then steel structure is fully maintainable. Whenever any corrosion or some degradation is there, it can be fully maintained. Here you can see that some comparison is there, steel structure versus concrete structure. When steel structure got corroded, then it has been replaced by the new plate and the bridge has become totally new. Whereas for concrete, once it gets cracked, then it is very difficult to maintain that structure. And gradually we have to discard that structure. Then economical, over life cycle cost, very much economical it is there, because here this bridge you can see that in case of steel structure, road come rail bridge, means both railway track and your road traffic both can go all together. It is only possible with the steel. It is not possible with the concrete or any other material. Then number of sections are about simplest section like plate or sheet, and we can go to cold form section, very complex section, it is available. Now cold form section for road barrier is nowadays very popular. So with this advantage, we prefer steel. Now wide range of application, I think principals have mentioned already. For a small application like me, for a big application like your structure, airport, that stadium, etc., it can be constructed with the steel. So long range of application. Then low cost housing also possible with the help of steel, because steel beam and column joint or skeleton with some cladding material, it gives beautiful low cost housing. And some elegant structure you can see that railway station. Yes, sir.
Sir, actually there is some technical problem which is happening in YouTube.
So
Can we slightly change the timings? Slightly, can we half an hour, after half an hour shall we start? There is the participants are facing some problem. They are unable to see this one, your PPT.
Okay.
Can we just give me some time? Give me just 20 minutes time. I will just start it out.
Okay.
Huh?
Should I log out now?
Yes, sir.
Or I should stay logged in?
Yes, sir. You can just log out, and after 20 minutes, I will give you once again the link. Send you the link.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, but
Sir,
And now we'll proceed with the presentation. Sir, Samantha sir, you can proceed now, sir.
Okay, madam, kindly check it whether it is coming or not. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, sir.
Can you see? Can you see my opening?
Yeah,
Hello?
yes, sir,
Hello?
it's visible, sir.
Okay, now I am going to make it full screen. Kindly check.
Yeah.
Sir, is it full screen?
No, sir, it's
Now,
it's not visible in full screen, sir.
so the same problem is continuing. I
Yeah.
don't know. I am closing again, starting. So the same problem is continuing. I don't know. I am closing again, starting. Can you see it now?
PPT has not yet opened, sir.
But I have already opened PPT. I have already opened. I don't know what is the problem. The same problem is continuing. I don't know. I am closing. You are unable to see the PPT. Can you see it now?
No, sir, I can
Sir,
actually
we
we
are
can
able
see
to
the
see the
PPT
folder.
is not yet
We are
open,
able to
sir.
see the folder.
But I have already opened PPT.
Kindly present the PPT, sir.
open.
Yeah, already
You,
I have
you just
started.
open the PPT, sir. Open again, once again. Maybe it has minimized, I think.
You are unable to see the PPT. Can you see it now?
No, sir, I can
Sir,
actually
we
we
are
can
able
see
to
the
see the
PPT
folder.
is not yet
We are
open,
able to
sir.
see the folder.
Yeah,
Click on that. Kindly present the PPT, sir.
yeah, already
You,
I
you,
have
you just
started.
open the
Now
PPT,
again
sir.
I am
Open
starting.
again, once again. No, sir. The PPT is not visible.
Yeah, now PPT again I have opened.
No, sir,
Now
I
it is
can actually we can see
open.
the PPT.
Yeah, my screen is
We are
coming,
able to see
but
the folder. Click on that. Kindly present the PPT, sir. You just open the
now
PPT,
again
sir.
I am
Open
starting.
again, once again. Sir, you have to maximize the
PPT is
PPT.
not visible.
Yeah, now it has come.
No, sir,
I have.
we are unable to see, sir.
Yeah, my screen is coming.
Can you just close everything and open once again? And then present. After that, you can present.
Now again I am
You
starting.
cancel the presentation, sir. Sir, you have to
Yeah, I
maximize
have cancelled the
the PPT.
presentation. Now,
Ah,
now it has
you open
come.
once again. No, sir, we are unable to see, sir.
Yeah, my screen is coming.
Can you just close everything and open once again? And then present. After that, you can present. You cancel the presentation, sir. Sir, you have to
Yeah, I
maximize.
have cancelled the presentation. Now,
Ah,
You wait one second. No, sir, we are unable to see, sir. Can you just close everything and open once again? Then present. After that, you can present. You cancel the presentation. Then you have to maximize.
Yeah, I have cancelled the presentation. Now can you see it?
You wait one second.
Sir,
Yes,
can you
sir.
see it? You have seen, na?
Yes, sir. We can see the slide now, sir.
Okay, now I am just going to slideshow.
Then present. After that, you can.
Now can you see it full screen? Full screen, have you seen it?
No, sir.
The same problem. Sir,
Yes,
can you
sir.
see it? Not coming. You have seen, na?
Yes, sir. We can see the slide now, sir.
Okay, now I am just going to slideshow.
Samantha, sir.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
You can continue in that format, sir. Not an issue. It is
Okay.
visible. No
Full
problem.
screen, have you seen it?
No,
Now
sir.
you
Okay,
share
let me
once
try.
again. Share once again.
Sir, can you see it? So I am again sharing.
Yes, sir. We can see the slide now.
Now you can see the opening slide.
Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Samantha, sir.
Okay. Yeah, tell me, sir.
You can continue in that format, sir. Not an issue. It is visible. It's visible, sir. No problem. Now
It is visible.
Yeah. It's visible.
Yes, sir.
Now sliding. Again sharing.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now you can see the okay. Whenever sliding is stopped, kindly let me know.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Now should I
Yeah,
start?
it's sliding. Yeah, slide is moving, sir.
Okay, sir. Now I'm starting.
Not an issue.
Yeah, sir. Please.
It is visible. It's visible, sir. No
Again, very
problem.
good afternoon now, and I'm sorry that it was interrupted. Again,
Yes,
I
sir.
am starting my presentation. Now to shortly
Yes,
introduce
sir.
my organization, Institute for Skill Development and Growth. This institute has been established by the
Yeah, it's
Ministry of
sliding.
Steel and
Yeah,
Major
slide
Steel
is
Producer
moving,
with
sir.
the objective to increase steel consumption in India. We take
Yes,
up
sir.
the following activities: code and standard revision related to steel, training and seminar as we are doing today.
Yes, sir.
Technical projects means we take up different type
Yes,
of
sir.
technical projects and we publish the guidebook or manual for the benefit of the readers, mainly our members.
Yeah, it's
And
sliding.
then meeting
Yeah,
with the
slide is
decision
moving.
makers, normally PWD, CPWD, railways, etc. We take up them and we tell them what and we try to sort out their problem of using steel. And members are our stakeholders. We talk to member and we help the member to go for steel. Now membership, we are having 4 to 5 type of members. One is founding member, another is primary member. These are all steel companies. Now you may be interested in this membership: associate member, institutional member, individual member, and student member. Can you see my slide, sir, on membership? Can you see? Now membership, you can see now.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Now that exactly we are having more than 50 educational institutes similar to you, they are our members, and many professors are our individual life member or individual member. And students become member when they participate in our national award competition. We organize 2 types of national award competition, one
Yes,
for
yes, sir.
student of civil and structural engineering, and another for student of architecture to promote them to go for steel. They are our members. Now steel production, why steel is so important, let me tell you. This is the worldwide data. In 1950, throughout the world, only 189 million steel was produced, whereas in 2020, the steel production was 1878 million ton. Out of 1878 million ton, China itself produces more than 1,000 million ton, and India, though second place, but it is only 100 million ton, less than 1/10 of the China's production, followed by the Japan, USA, Russia, and South Korea. Now, worldwide is per capita consumption. Per capita consumption of steel is the indicator for the development of any nation. Worldwide, the average per capita consumption of steel is 27 kg, whereas by China alone, it's consuming around 700 kg per annum per head. India, whereas stands at 64 kg per annum per head. It is followed by Japan, more than 400, USA more than 230, Russia 291, and the most steel is consumed in South Korea, about 954 kg per head per annum. Sir, I am regularly sliding my slides, so in case you are unable to visible it, let me know. Now, reason for low consumption of steel in India. First thing, our overall development is quite lagging behind compared to the developed nation like Europe, America, or other Japan, something like that. Another reason is for non-development is the non-revision of codes and standards are published by the Bureau of Indian Standards. More than 16,000 standards are there with them. They are not in a position to revise the standard in time. Then lack of quality concerns amongst the people, because we believe in functionality, not in the quality. So that's why that we are unable to produce, though it is not true for everyone, but in most of the cases we are not concerned about the quality, rather we want that our function, whatever function, that should be carried on. Then lack of awareness among the people and faulty evaluation method of structure. Structure is very quite costlier asset for any nation, whether it is private or it is public, but we evaluate the structure only from functionality point of view. We don't think the indirect cost associated with the structure and other reasons are there. Now, as we are promoting the steel, the first question, why should we promote the steel? What is the significance? For constructing any structure, higher strength to weight ratio is the main attraction for using steel. Because steel can carry, suppose a structure's weight is 40%, it can carry 1.5 times of its self weight. So, out of total 100% load, 60% is the load bearing capacity and 40% is the steel structure self weight. Whereas for concrete, it is the reverse way. Then the longest life cycle, that you can see one bridge which was constructed in Raipur in 1861, it has been dismantled or discontinued during 5 to 6 years back. So it has given more than 150 years life. Only steel structure can so much long life. So one structure is built, we can think that it will continue for more than 100 years. Then aesthetically beautiful design. Whenever steel structure is constructed, some beauty is added with that. People can stand there, you can see it, that yes, it's a very good structure. Then corrosion is preventable. Normally people cite the example of corrosion that if we go for the construction of steel structure, it will be corroded. But I am telling you, corrosion is well prevented. That's why the steel structure has been in function for more than 100 years in our life in India. People can stand there, you can see it. Then designer satisfaction, very complicated structure which cannot be in normal material like concrete or wood or bamboo, etc. It can be done with the steel. So many good structures have come up in India with the steel. Then fast track construction, people think that structure has to be constructed within some reasonable time. Then steel is the only option. For other material, we cannot predict how much time it will consume, but for steel, it can with proper project management, we can construct the steel structure within some predicted line. Then unbelievable application of where in case of any difficult application, we can use the steel. Here you can see that one railway bridge has been shown here where it is underslung girders are there, and on the top of the pavement is of the steel with ballast, and on that railway track is there. So unbelievable application can be done with the steel. Then maintainability of steel structure is another added point. Whenever steel structure getting damaged somewhere, we can maintain it properly. We can replace the partial sections, and we can do the painting or any other type of application so that structure's life can be ensured more than 100 years. Then economical, you can see one bridge in India nowadays. Number of road come rail bridges have come, and all road come rail bridges are of steel, because concrete cannot carry on so much much of it. And steel sections in every dimension it is available nowadays, from simplest plate or slit and complex section, cold form section nowadays available. Then cold form section is used very fantastic manner. You can see it is the road barrier, road crash barrier where cold form sections have been used. And wide range of application for a small thing like pin to very big structure like stadium, it can be constructed with steel. Low cost housing, simply steel column and steel beam, skeleton with some cladding material. Low cost housing also can be constructed. In fact, INSDAG has constructed a low cost building with the help of steel for demonstration purpose. And very attractive structure in railway station, etc. In India also nowadays in the metro railway it is coming with the steel. Then multi-level car park can be constructed in the steel, because in city area nowadays that space availability for parking the car is very difficult. We have to go for multi-level car park, attractive structure in railway station. Now let us come. All our civil engineers are very much familiar with this code, IS 800 2007, general
Excuse me,
construction.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Samantha, sir. Actually, we are getting a echo, sir.
Yeah, that problem in the morning also I have got, but I think it is some internet problem, because now I am not getting any echo. In the morning I was getting it, but now it is, I don't know.
Actually, can you go? Can you give the presentation from any other place, like where you can sit in privacy? We are getting a
No,
echo,
here it
sir.
is totally fully silent. Yeah, that problem in the internet problem also I have got, but it is fully
Yeah,
silent.
it's okay. Wonderful. It's okay, sir. It's okay, sir. You please continue.
Okay, okay, sir.
I think it is internet problem. Something I think
Yeah.
it will be solved over the time, because in the morning I was getting it, now I am not getting it.
Any other
I think
place,
within
like
some time
where you
again
can sit
again
in
it will be
privacy.
solved. Now you can read
Yeah,
my
okay.
slide in case you are unable to listen me properly. Even if you follow the
Yeah,
slide,
it's okay.
that
Wonderful.
message has been
It's
given.
okay, sir. It's okay, sir.
You
You
know,
please
all
continue.
civil it will be solved over the time, because in the morning I was getting it, now I am not getting it. It was handed over the codes and standard by which the steel are produced in India. We are trying to revise it. Now, properties of steel. All these properties are very essential for civil engineers or structural engineers, those who are going for the construction or the designing of the structural steel. Let me describe briefly, though you know it, but still for refreshment, we are going into this slide. First, our main consideration is yield strength, tensile strength, elongation. You know, the philosophy of design of the steel structure is that normally members of the steel should not be subjected some stress beyond the yield, because beyond the yield it becomes some permanent deformation take place, so structure will be deformed. So our all calculation will be in such a way that none of the members are subjected to, beyond yield strength of any steel, so or steel member. So that is our main concern. And another is here that elongation. Elongation is considered this is the indication of ductility. Normally more than 15% elongation is preferred for the steel structure. For this elongation, our structure also becomes very ductile. That's why we tell that steel structure can be bent, but it will not collapse normally. So it will avoid heavy damage. Whereas in concrete, it will simply collapse when the concrete gets cracked. But in steel, it will bend, but it will not break. Now let us concentrate on other important properties. Steel is having one peculiar property that is called DBTT, ductile brittle transformation temperature, which is another indication is impact strength. Impact strength is the toughness of the steel. So when steel structure is subjected to certain accidental load, steel structure should have some absorbing strength. One means that accidental load will be absorbed by the steel structure. It will bend little bit, but it will not break. So impact strength, that's why this impact strength is also given in the code. But one thing we have to note that in India, temperature variation is quite high. If we go to the hill area, that structure will be at site subjected to as low as possible, minimum 30 degrees centigrade sometimes. Again, if we go to Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, or in other places, their steel structure is subjected to 50 degrees centigrade as high as possible. So, before using the steel, we have to know where is the site of that structure, and steel should be subjected to steel should have minimum impact absorption strength. So that is called impact strength. Normally, impact strength is being carried out in four temperatures. One is plus room temperature, which is 20 more than 20 degrees centigrade. It may be 40 degrees centigrade also. Then 0 degrees centigrade, then minus 20 degrees centigrade, and in some European countries, even minus 40 degrees centigrade, that impact strength is assessed for the steel. But in India, we normally subject our steel into three categories of temperature: minus 20 degree, 0 degree, normal 20 degree, and sometimes high that 40 to 50 degrees centigrade. So our impact strength we have to check depending upon the site temperature. Then corrosion. We are coming now. How to assess the corrosion? Sorry, weldability. That's that any steel member during fabrication, it will be joined either by bolting or by welding. We have to know that steel should not be non-weldable. It has to be weldable. Otherwise, you cannot fabricate the structure. And to know the weldability, one formula is there, that is called carbon equivalent. The formula is here given. If you go to the IS 260, you will find this formula itself, where carbon equivalent is assessed based on the steel chemical composition, and depending upon the carbon equivalent, weldability is defined like that. So here is one point we have to take, that if carbon equivalent is more than 0.50, then weldability is very poor. So in our 2062, whatever the strength is specified, if we go for more than 350 yield strength level steel, its weldability will be poor. So in case for certain advantage you use 410 grade or 450 grade of steel, then we have to be concerned about the weldability. Welding should be automatically instead of manual welding like MIG or SMAW. So during fabrication, we have to take care of this issue. If we go for 410 steel with normal SMAW, that welding is likely to be cracked. Then another is, that's why this is the corrosion resistance of steel. This is another property. As I have told, IS 11587 steel is produced corrosion resistance quality. Here the comparison has been shown that a normal carbon steel performance, and another is copper steel performance, another is cotton steel. Normally it is stainless steel. Copper steel means it is usually called copper bearing steel, where copper is added to the steel as alloying material to increase the corrosion resistance of the steel. In fact, the copper, nickel, chromium, these alloys are when mixed with the steel, then it gets the corrosion resistance. But copper is the cheapest alloying element. That's why copper is mostly used, and copper bearing steel is available in India. However, in alloy steel, corrosion resistance is better. Nickel, etc. can also be added. Except in stainless steel, those elements are added to make it totally corrosion resistant. Another is fire resistance. We know when the increase of temperature takes place in steel, when it is going to more than 550 degrees centigrade, steel is going to lose its strength about 30%. So steel can be safely used up to 500 degrees centigrade, but beyond that, it is very difficult to use mild steel. Exactly, when steel is used in the building, then fire may take place. Normally, steel is used in two types of structure. One is bridge, another is building. Building is subjected to fire, and bridge is subjected to corrosion. So, for bridge construction, corrosion resistant steel is preferred, and for building construction, fire resistant steel is preferred. And you can see from this this graph, the fire resistant steel can almost retain its strength up to 600 degrees centigrade, whereas the normal steel will lose its strength after 250 or 300 degrees centigrade. Then fatigue strength and endurance limit. You know that is also important property of steel. When steel does not fail, we know the steel will not fail when it is subjected to strain below your yield strength level. However, when repeated or cyclic loading is there, after certain cycle, the steel is going to fail. Again, if the cyclic loading stress is lower than some limit, for infinite time that cyclic loading steel will not fail. So these are also very important properties, the fatigue strength and endurance limit of the steel. With this, I can tell you specification of the steel coming into steel are normally it is the alloy of iron and carbon, and mandatorily it will be mixed with around 1.3 to 1.8% manganese, then sulfur and phosphorus and silicon up to 0.4%. So steel is the alloy of iron and carbon with some other element. Now, carbon is the most determinant for getting the strength of the steel. Now, non-alloy structural steel we will tell normally is referring as mild steel, where the carbon is less than 0.3% and manganese up to 1.2%. But when structural steel is having more than 1.30% manganese, it is called carbon manganese structural steel. Normalized rolled structural steel are normally carbon manganese steel, but when after rolling it will be subjected to heat treatment, that is the normalization. Normalization means steel is allowed to cool with normal atmosphere without giving any cooling liquid or cooling air, or no airflow will be there. That is one type of heat treatment. This is given just to define the grain structure of the structural steel. As we know, in concrete, some coarse grain, fine grain substance are there. In structural steel also, grain is very important. When it is normalized steel, the grain refinement is very good and the steel is very ductile, elongation is very good, and it can be welded in a better way. Another is thermomechanically rolled structural steel. We know when steel will be rolled, the water will be injected on it so that the thermomechanical treatment will be there. By this way, steel will get more strength, but welding will be reduced. Nowadays, the thermomechanically treated rebar is very easily available for concrete structure. It is done for the your rebar just because rebar is not necessary to be welded. But if welding is one criteria, then we have to be cautious about using thermomechanically rolled structural steel. But if the structure is joined or the members are joined with the bolt only, then there is no problem using thermomechanically rolled structural steel. Another is quenched and tempered structural steel. If somehow we need the strength of the steel has to be more than 600 yield strength, then we have to go for quenched and tempered after the rolling of the steel. But in that case, welding will be very less, steel is subjected to be the brittle in nature. So we have to be cautious. Exactly in India, in European countries, all these types of steels are available. But in India, only that carbon and carbon manganese non-alloyed structural steels are available. Other steel categories are not normally available unless you order specifically to the steel producer. So whatever structural steel we are getting in the market, that is of non-alloyed structural steel, carbon or carbon steel. That is the quality. There you can see the classification of the steel, which is alloy, which is non-alloy. And non-alloy steel, already I have told this classification. Then de-oxidation of steel, exactly steel steel manufacturing process having two types of wood. One is that iron ore, then put in the blast furnace, then put in the steel melting shop, then steel is produced. In blast furnace, pig irons are made. When this from iron to steel, this refinement takes place, oxygen lancing are there, and that is the liquid steel is subjected to the absorption of oxygen. Now, when solidification of the steel will take place, then the solubility of the oxygen will come down heavily at around point, if in liquid condition it is around 0.23%, when when it is cold condition it will be 0.003%. Then the oxygen entrapped within the steel, what will happen? Some porosity will be created, non-uniform grain structure will be created in the steel. So, during refining of the steel, we need to allow the oxygen to come out. Now, oxygen will not come out very easily. Cold condition, it will be like manganese, like silicon, like aluminium. So, with this manganese oxide or silicon oxide or alumina oxide will be formed, and oxygen will be taken out in the oxide form. This is called oxidation of the steel, deoxidation of the steel. However, this process is quite costlier. That's why we are getting two types of steel. One is semi-killed, one is fully killed. Semi-killed means oxygen is partially taken out, and it is normally cheaper mode of steel. But if steel is used in a very critical condition, then fully killed steel has to be used. So that's why in 2062, two types of steel are specified. One is fully killed steel or semi-killed. Semi-killed steel means it is the exactly parameters of deoxidation level. Now that I have already described you deoxidation of steel, killed steel and semi-killed steel, this terminology you will be finding in IS 2062. So that's why in 2062, now another two types of steels are there that is not belongs to structural steel. It is rim steel and cap steel. However, these steels are not using structural quality, so we will not discuss this. Now, availability of structural steel, IS 8, okay,
Okay.
so that we
Yes,
can
sir, sure.
convey to the faculty all questions and feedback, both you collect and let us
Okay.
know, so that we
Yes,
can
sir. Yeah.
convey